So we have that thing there. And it's the same thickness here. Well, it should be. So let's make a cut here and set this cut to over there. I'm just aligning with that edge, and then all of this can be taken out, but I have to do it on this side as well. So I'm gonna make a line, and I'm gonna align this with that vertex there, basically those edges, so that I know how much I cut inside. And I have to make one cut here as well, and that cut, it's gonna be aligned with that part there. So I can take that and I can take this out, and here we have some panels. I don't know, it's not exact 2 squares, or is it? Oh, it is. So is this distance 1.2? Let's actually check. It is, because we did everything right. All right, cool. So let's actually extrude this like that, and I'm just gonna merge those things. Doesn't matter. And let's fill in this gap here, because it annoys me. Like that. And I'm gonna make a vertex here, just so we can move this here. Okay, something like that. We could go and make a cut here, and just to be consistent, but again, this is just a placeholder mesh. I keep trying to put emphasis on this. I'm working a bit slower now, so you guys can understand the process, but if I would do this on my own, I wouldn't make all those cuts and all that, but I'm just trying to put emphasis here, like, so you understand that this is the trim at the bottom, and from here we start with the squares and all that, so I hope it makes sense. Let's soften harden, because some things look weird, and let's look on the back side. So I still have that thing there, so I'm gonna include that, because easier to see. So that goes up until here actually, so I need like one dot here, and snap it there and align those, and those will be the metal aluminum thing. And now we have like one more opening here, and this opening, I can see that it's almost 1, 2, 3. So this edge here starts with a full square, 1, 2, and almost 3 and something. I'm gonna pretend that this something here, it's like 0.3. Like, is it actually half of square? Let's see. That's why you have to take all those measurements beforehand. Yeah, I would say this is a roughly half, almost, well, 0.25 or something. So 1, 2, so 3 squares, and oh, it's actually 1 full square away from this. So let's make another cut here. And I can't, because I don't know why. So I'm just gonna detach this thing. I can't. Wait, what? Okay. And I'm gonna get rid of, whoops, those vertices here. Apparently I can't. Maya is weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna move this back into place. And this line here, it's 0.6 away, so 0.6 away from that. And yeah, it's 3 plus 0.3, so what is that? 3 times 0.6, 1.8, plus 0.3, 2.1 meter opening for that area. So let's make let's make another cut and move this 2.1 meters away, and we need to figure out where that line. Oh, it's exactly the same level as that, so that's very convenient for us. And I'm wondering how much it goes inwards, so now I want to extrude it. Can I see here like a full square? I don't know. Can I have a better view? Maybe if we go here and check from this. I can't see. Now those are measurements you should have taken from the beginning, so you don't spend time like me now. But I think it's like 1 square, so I'm gonna go with 0.6 meters inwards. And I'm not sure if it's extruded inwards on the ceiling as well. But I'm not gonna do that for City Skylines. It's just extra triangles and it's not worth it. Nobody. No, but I can see it's flat here. Oh, but this doesn't go. It's actually 2 squares. Well, one is squished. So I'm gonna go 1.2 meters inside. It doesn't matter that much. So let's go X 1.2, and I'm gonna remove that thing. And it looks like that. And we have here like a door. So the door is actually 3 squares from the bottom. So 1.8 from here. So from this line, because we still have that trim there. So 1.8, and the total height is 2.25. It does seem like a tall door, so that kind of makes sense. And how far away is it from the wall on the right side? It's actually quite close. I would say like 0.2 or something. So I'm gonna make 2 things like those here and align it with that. And whoops, go here and we go Z, minus 0.2 away from there. So that's gonna be the door. I'm gonna keep it like this. Let's just merge this here so I know that this is the door. I'm gonna make like a small extrusion here. Or actually no, because then it might confuse me and yeah. Well, I think for easier viewing for you guys, I'm gonna make like another material. So we make another Lambert material and let's call it door. And let's make it brownish color or something. Okay, good. So let's assign this door, so we know that that's a door. And now this is probably 0.6 plus 0.3, the middle of the square, 0.9, which is kind of the standard for doors. So Z minus 0.9, so things kind of start to add up. I'm gonna make like I'm thinking if I should include all those things, electrical boxes and all that, but I think I'm gonna do that at a later stage, so you will understand better. This part is done. The only thing that I'm noticing is that this is raised, so I think I'm gonna include this part here. And let's see, so this is a slope here for wheelchairs, and I'm thinking what's the height of this. So if we have this thing 0.45, this would be the mid. It's very, very small, so I don't know. I'm just gonna eyeball this. So how do we make that? Let's think. Well, wait, I'm in the wrong place. I think I'm just gonna make another cube here, and let's combine those objects. Whoops, what, Maya? Okay, I should save. It would be a very good idea to save the project from time to time. So Cities Skylines projects, buildings, Hyogo Shinkin, and working, and I usually save in Maya Asti, I don't know how to pronounce that. Hyogo Shinkin. Save. Okay. But Maya is behaving really weird all of a sudden. So I'm gonna line there, move it there, and let's see. I'm gonna move that there and this one here, and you don't have to be precise. I'm just eyeballing it, so I think it's a bit lower, something like that. Okay, and this is gonna be where does it start to slope? It starts from here, so I'm gonna keep it as it is, and just move this one over here, delete the backside because nobody cares about it, and let's make an extrusion here all the way here and move this down like that. Again, this is just for reference. I don't care about vertices or anything of that nature right now. I just want to have this here so I understand what's going on. Okay, now so I have that 1.2, and this entire thing is how big? This entire thing is 3.58 meters. That's quite big, but it kind of makes sense. I was thinking that this would be 90 centimeters, but since the entire length is 3.6, well, I guess it doesn't matter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mark this entire thing with the door material, just so we know that we have the door here. Yeah, and I can see this trim here, this aluminum trim, but I'm not gonna make it on the mesh right now. This is all gonna be part of the diffuse. So right now we're just focusing on the mesh, getting the proportions right and all that stuff. Okay, so this is just, I don't know, a visual idea for you how things work. One more thing, I have another window here, which is 2 away from there. Actually, oh, I did that. I did align it. So this is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, and this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, oh, it's exactly in between those two places, those two windows. So let's just do it like that. Move it there and align it with that window. So we have that there, and move it a bit away from the building. So I have this so far. Let's think, what else do we need? We already got kind of like the big important parts. I'm not gonna do those doors. I'm just gonna keep it open here because I don't want to deal with all this stuff. But I noticed we have this thing on the roof, this cylinder, and there's probably some air conditioning things going on there. It's all nicely hidden in this cylinder part. So I'm wondering, how does it look from here? Okay, that looks pretty interesting. I think we could make this on alpha map, but I'm not sure if I make those so tiny, if it's not gonna look weird. So I'll probably make them a bit larger in width. And then we have some beams over there. I'm not sure about that because I don't want to add a lot of geometry on this roof. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, we can see here. I don't know how tall this is, so I'm just gonna make a cylinder here. What cylinder I mean? 20 faces. No, I don't want that. I want the cylinder to be like 16 sides. So that's what in this case, since it's something quite big and obvious, I think I'm gonna go with 16 sides. But otherwise, I usually, for Cities Skylines, I usually go 12 or lower. Or yeah, I try to be on the lower side. Okay, let's move this on the roof. Now I don't know exactly where this goes, so let's go to top view. So I'm just gonna eyeball this because it doesn't really matter exactly where it is. So I'm gonna look top down, and let me hide all those labels because they are very annoying. So the gap here is quite smaller than here, so probably something like this, but I don't know yet how big this should be. I think this is quite close, this distance here. and about there, larger on the left, and I'm gonna line the middle with that edge. It actually is aligned. Okay, and something like this. I actually like this. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna keep it here. So let's go back in perspective mode and let's see how big does this go. So I'm gonna try to find like a camera which is pretty similar to what we have, so something like that. And it goes quite upwards, quite up. So I don't know, something like this. How big is this now? 3 meters. Let's actually make it 3 meters. So I'm aligning right now with the roof. So I'm gonna place it on that face, basically on this face. And I want this to be, it's actually very close to 3 meters, but let's make it perfect. So 3 meters tall. Okay, and that's gonna be for the alpha thing. I'm gonna make it like this, and I don't know exactly where it's cut here. So it's like from the middle and then you leave a bit more. So from the middle here, I'm gonna delete those segments like that. And we don't need that part, the bottom. So I'm gonna have it like that and align it back on the roof. So that's for that thing, and then we have like a bunch of air conditioning units and all that. Just wondering if it's not a bit too big. I don't know. I kind of think it's fine. Maybe 3 meters is a bit much, but here it looks like it's empty on the bottom, so that's interesting. Can I see this maybe from somewhere else? I'm wondering if that part is actually empty there. Oh, of course there's a pole in front of. I think it goes all the way down. Did I see a cat here or something? No. I think it goes all the way down. So I'm gonna keep it like that. That's gonna be the... And here we can give it a bit of a thickness, something like that, so it's on both sides. Anyway, all this detail doesn't matter. So that's pretty much done. One last thing is on the front side here, we have this little thing, planter. I think I'm gonna include this directly into the asset. I think it looks nice. And yeah, and I'm gonna include those lanterns as well. So let's see how we do that. I'm gonna make another cube, if I can figure out how. So let's make something like that, and I'm gonna combine it with this, delete all that stuff. And let's see, so this thing needs to go all the way there, and I'm gonna remove the back face, and I'm trying to align with this face so I can move it here. This is all gonna be eyeballed, I don't have measurements, but this looks like a 0.2 or something. So I'm gonna go with 0.2 for the thickness of the planter. So something like that, that looks fine. I'm wondering how much out it goes from the wall. Very little, very little. So once again, eyeballing, something like that. And I'm gonna make it again 0.2 in Z direction. I think this might be too much, so let's do this a bit more precise. So I'm going 0.4 like that, and then this is gonna be 0.5. 0.2. I'm making it 40 centimeters away from the wall and then extra 20. So in total it's like 1 square, so 0.6. Although it's not, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go in that direction, and how far away I can't really tell. It's basically 3 windows. If we look kind of like this, so pretty much up until there, let's say. And then it goes in this direction. Now I have no idea what this angle is here, but let's try it on the other side and then we join them. Here it's basically the same thing. So I'm just gonna copy this part. We don't need the bottom for this. It's not gonna help us in any way. I know that probably, once again, I'm trying to explain this many times for the video, but I know probably for some of you this is a bit slow, or I don't know, I'm taking it slow here, but I'm trying to show every step that I think of, you know, so it's easier for you guys to understand, more beginner friendly. I know those things make. What did I do? I merged. Well, we can detach that. And now see, this is Maya stupid. You have to detach the vertex as well. And now it's detached. Yeah, what I was saying is that I'm trying to make this as beginner friendly as I can, so you guys can see all the stuff. I'm gonna make it go 0.4 again in this direction, because that's what we went away from the wall. So let's do it like that. And now we have to connect those two, and I'm wondering if the bridge tool, bridge faces. Okay, that's weird. And I don't want a curve, I want linear. I have no idea how this tool works. I can do it the manual way, but it's gonna take a bit of time. But I guess it's fine. No big deal. It's probably with bridge, but not fucking sure how that works. Come on. Okay, like that. And I'm just gonna merge those vertices here. Like that, so that's for the planter. It looks higher here, or it's just the terrain. Oh, it actually is higher everywhere. So let's do that. I'm gonna select all those faces and lift it up. It's actually not going all the way, but so I don't know, we can maybe lower it like 0.1. No, lower. Minus 0.1. No, that's minus 0.01. Oh, okay, I went in the wrong direction. Let's go 0.02. Okay, something like that. It doesn't matter. And this I'm gonna fill later with all that. And one last thing, I'm gonna make like a small cylinder here just to represent for the lamp. And let's make this I don't know, 6-sided. It's a very small thing, and you shouldn't use a lot of triangles for this. So I'm gonna keep it like this. All those don't matter. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it here, and whoops. Let's see how big it is. It's quite small compared to a window. As you can see, I'm kind of constantly looking at stuff in context with other things, so I don't know, I'm gonna place it here, and I think it's even smaller. Okay, so something like that. And that's pretty much it. I don't do anything else here. This is a placeholder mesh for me to understand how I'm gonna UV plan everything. This is just the start, and I don't know how long it took. Well, actually, I can check in OBS. Oh, it's 1 hour. Well, yeah, I went a bit slow, but I hope you guys understood what I did here. You're just making the base mesh very, very basic. Just get the proportions right, the scale right, all that stuff, and then we're gonna move on later to actually modeling the building, but that's gonna be on a later video. Now, right now we are just preparing for the UV plan stage, and you will see how that works in the next video. All right, I hope this was useful for you, and I definitely encourage you to try this approach, this workflow, because it produces extremely good results in terms of file size and everything for Cities Skylines. It's extremely well optimized. And yeah, if you do try this approach, try it with a simple building, try it with a warehouse, with a, don't go and make, I don't know, like a cathedral or something, because it's not going to help you. Start small and build up. All right. Yeah, see you in the next time when we start making the UV plan video. So see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.